In Old Norse, the word Viking functioned as both noun and verb. A Viking meant a raider or a pirate. To go Viking meant sailing out to seek plunder and adventure. In pre-Christian Scandinavia, this life carried social approval and even honor. Young men learned combat, seamanship, and the means to gain wealth to secure status at home. Viking expeditions brought riches and slaves to the north. They expanded trade in furs and other goods, and pushed Scandinavian power into new regions. By about AD 1000, Viking descendants controlled eastern England, ruled Dublin, a city they founded, and formed the elite in Normandy and in Kievan Rus, an area that corresponds largely to present-day Ukraine. Later, portrayals often romanticize Vikings as boisterous adventurers. For coastal communities that suffered their attacks, there was nothing appealing about them. On June 8, 793, Vikings struck Lindisfarne, a major religious center linked to St. Cuthbert. They killed monks, drowned others, and destroyed what they could not carry, especially books. They seized valuables made of gold, silver, and ivory. From this raid, they learned that monasteries offered easy rewards. Between 795 and 842, Vikings destroyed at least 26 monasteries in Ireland, including Armagh, Kildare, Glendalough, and Clonmacnoise. Viking forces soon aimed at larger targets. In 843, they attacked Nantes, killing the bishop, clergy, and many residents. In 844, they raided Seville, but were repelled. In 845, a fleet of 100 ships sailed up the Seine and looted Paris. In 859, they reached Italy and devastated Pisa. From 865 to 895, a massive army known to Christians as the Great Heathen Host ravaged Britain, France, and Belgium. Olaf entered this world of violence at an early age. At 12, his father placed him under the care of a seasoned raider named Rani. In the Baltic, Olaf learned to loot, kill, and rape without remorse. Norse sagas praised these acts with vivid phrases that framed slaughter as heroic achievement. Around 16, Olaf left raiding to Fife as a mercenary against the English under Thorkel. At London, he set a trap near the Thames that drowned many defenders. At Canterbury, he led the attack, killing civilians and burning the fortress. His service later brought him to Rouen in Normandy. There he converted to Christianity and was baptized around 1013. Snorri Sturluson, who wrote the most detailed account of Olaf's life, gives no reason for this decision. Snorri does describe Olaf's appearance. He stood of average height, but had great strength. His hair was light brown, his skin was pale, with a ruddy complexion. In 1015, Olaf returned to Norway intent on becoming king and converting his people. He deposed King Haakon and defeated his rivals at Us. He made Nidaros now Trondheim his capital and built a church dedicated to St. Clement. As ruler, he applied the law with consistency and emphasized peace and public order. In other ways, he failed to grasp core Christian ideals. When the King of Sweden claimed parts of Norway and sent agents to collect taxes, Olaf responded by hanging them and leaving their bodies exposed. Some Norse leaders later plotted to kill him. A loyal follower revealed the plan. Olaf attended Mass, ate dinner, then sailed overnight with 400 men to confront the conspirators. At dawn, they found themselves surrounded. Olaf blinded one leader, cut out another's tongue, banished 2 more, mutilated some followers, seized property, and exiled the rest. Grimkel placed Olaf's body in the Church of St. Clement at Nidaros. In 1070, a cathedral rose in his honor. For 5 centuries, pilgrims visited his tomb from across Scandinavia and northern Europe. After the Reformation, pilgrimages ceased. In 1584, cathedral clergy hid Olaf's relics somewhere inside the church. Their location remains unknown.